Hey there, it's Ann Carden again, and I want to welcome you back. This is video 4, and I love this part because this is where we're going to expand your company and get you all the way to that extra $500,000 so you can break through that first million or whatever it is in your business. So we've talked about you're at the top of the mountain as the boss, right? We want to scale like a boss. We want to get you to the top of the mountain. We want to visualize. What does it look like? What are you trying to accomplish? We've already determined you're at $500,000, say. You want to get to $1,000,000 in the next 12 months. How can we make that happen? Then we set up our roadmap, right? We had to strategize. We've got visualize, strategize. We had to set up the roadmap with the strategies that it was going to take us to make that $500,000, that gap, fill in that gap, right? And then we got to optimize. And this is all about making everything inside of your business work better. It's about squeezing the money out of your business. It's about optimizing and leveraging your business. So you're spending less time and less energy, and so is your staff, and so is your team. And you can increase your productivity and you can increase your revenue from the inside out, not from the outside in. Okay, but today we're going to talk about from the outside in, growing your business. So how can we, with the maximize stage, which I'm going to put it over here. This is the expansion. This is the growth part. Okay, so the fourth level is maximize. This is where we expand. This is where we add some new income streams. We look at some ways to add more revenue to your business. Okay, now I'm going to talk about a few of my favorite ways. Okay, if you really want to scale rapid, there are two things that I love to implement into a business to help them scale very, very quickly. One way is what I call high ticket. And I love this because any business can do this. What if you focused on high ticket in your business? What's the biggest thing you sell? Now it needs to be high profit as well. It can't just be high revenue. It's got to be high, it's got to be profitable. But let me give you an example of this. Let's take a plumbing company, for example, where hot water heaters are kind of a bigger ticket item, right? They might cost a couple $1,000s to put in a hot water heater. What if that plumbing company put their time and their energy and their effort into building out a campaign and becoming known for hot water heater replacement? Look how much faster their business can grow. $2,000 versus maybe a $300 garbage disposal or a $300 toilet. Bigger leaps, and if it's profitable, which in most cases these are very profitable high ticket items in a plumbing company, now they can have rapid growth and they can make more profitability too. And if they can get really good at them and really efficient at them, guess what? It's rinse and repeat, and they can knock them out all day long. And so this is the kind of thing that I'm talking about. Another high ticket way is, can you bundle some things together in your business to create a high ticket offer if you don't have one? And anyone can do this. If you think about a chiropractor, for example, a chiropractor is typically going to make $50 to $100, maybe $150 for a patient coming in. They get that initial assessment. That might be a little bit more money, or they may give that away free to get the patient in the door, and then with every adjustment they maybe make $50 or $100. But what if that chiropractor created a high ticket offer, something that was very unique to them, a specialty to them? They set up themselves as the expert in that, whatever that high ticket offer is. And what if they could sell something for $3,500 or $5,000 now that people would line up for? Do you see how much faster their business would grow, how much more revenue they could make? And in most cases, when you set up those kinds of offers in a business, you actually invest less time, and everything's not going to require the doctor to be hands-on. Now, some of this takes innovation, and so it's very important to realize that in the maximize phase, it takes creation or creative kind of flow and also some innovation. And you have to think about these things. How can you make these things happen? Another way to do a high ticket offer is, let's say you've been in your business for 20 or 30 years and you're really good at certain things in your business. How can you maybe now bolt on a coaching or a consulting business like what I do and go out and teach people in your industry that thing or that thing that you're really good at, and help other people and give that hand back down? But at the same time, you can build a lucrative income stream that that really is, it's almost total profit, especially if you've already got the network. One of the strategies, one of the things that I do is I help turn experts into coaches and consultants, and I call it Expert in You. It's one of my strategies that I have a whole program around. And so I take people who have maybe been in the insurance business for many years and built an incredible agency, and now I help them build a coaching or consulting business, or a realtor who's been a broker for many, many years and really knows their stuff about building out, a real estate business. They can go and help other people who are maybe startups or just getting started in the industry, and they can make a lot of great money doing that. So turning experts into coaches and consultants, it's another way to create something high ticket. All right. The next thing that I love that is a really fast growth strategy is business acquisition. Okay, so basically it is buying businesses that are just like yours that you can add to yours. When I was writing one of my books, I sat down with someone who ran an IT company, and his business went from, I believe it was $1 million to $5 million within like a 3-year period, and it was going to go from $5 million to $25 million within 5 years. That's huge, right? But you know how they were doing it? They were doing it through business acquisition. They were buying out all the little guys who started their business, built up a client base. They were working awfully hard, not making a lot of money, and they basically brought the owners in and employed them, gave them a great salary, and acquired their clients and their customers. So they didn't have to go out looking for clients and customers. They bought them, and then they also bought a great employee along with that to service those people. And so this is how they were doing rapid growth. I know a lot of companies that do this. I've helped a lot of companies do this, to buy their competitors. And a lot of times business owners don't think like this, and they think, oh, I could never afford to buy my competitors. But trust me, when a business owner is ready to get out of their business, they are very flexible in the ways that they want to exit that business. And a lot of times they'll finance it for you. You can, they're just happy that somebody can take that business over. And especially if you're already in the industry, it makes it so much easier to acquire a business and bring that in. Now, I think that you do need to do related things, right? I think it's hard when I talk about even the high ticket. If you're already an expert in your industry and you can start a coaching or consulting business, teaching people in your industry, it's not a disconnect, right? You've probably already got the network, you probably already know the people, and so you're not trying to sell two major different things. It's a natural flow, it's a natural transition. A landscaper who wants to bolt on a lawn care company, it's a natural transition. They're going to feed each other. Those things are going to work very well together. This is the best way to do business acquisition, is when it actually is going to help you feed the other side of your business, vice versa. Okay, so but I've helped plumbing companies buy plumbing companies, and I've helped other companies, roofing companies, buy roofing companies, and I've helped other people acquire companies. And anyone can do this in their business, and it can give you those rapid, fast growth leaps that you're looking for. And you're not starting from square one. You've already got the client base. You've already a lot of times got the employees. You've already got things in place. Now, I don't want to make it sound like it's easy. There's work to merge businesses, right? There is work to any of this. It's not, magic juice. It's not a magic bullet. That you have to put in the time and the effort and the energy. But here's the thing: you can put in the time, the effort, and the energy doing the right things that are really going to give you that growth and sustainability in your company, or you can just keep on the hamster wheel doing the wrong things, putting out fires, doing the same old thing all the time and not moving the needle at all. So you're already spending the time and the money for sure. So would you rather spend the time and the money in the right way, or would you rather spend the time and the money in the wrong way? And so you have to just think about this. Okay, the next thing is look at reoccurring revenue. This is super important because if you can build recurring revenue, and every business can do this, you are going to be able to build a base that you can grow. So for example, when I work with clients in my coaching and consulting business, they pay me on a monthly basis. And so that's reoccurring revenue. So if I get a new client, I add that to my monthly income, right? And so every new client adds to my monthly income. And so that's reoccurring revenue. But again, any business can do this. You may have to innovate a little bit, but again, think about a hardscape company, a landscape company. They don't have anything there that's reoccurring revenue. But what if they could bolt on, a lawn care or a lawn cutting company where they are getting paid monthly to go and perform that service? Now that can give them a base that they can build on. Think about a pool company, a pool installer that puts in pools. How can they sell the chemicals that can create that reoccurring revenue where those chemicals can be delivered on a monthly basis, and now they can just keep building that revenue base. And this is really a really critical piece to being able to scale your business and also be around, for a long time and be sustainable. Really important. It's also going to help you if there are down times and there are slopes in a business. And in most businesses, there are months where there's a slope. And so how can you fill in the gaps? Reoccurring revenue can help you do that. And so think about how you can do this in your business. Also think about passive revenue. So passive revenue, okay, you can do this a lot of times through joint ventures, okay? You can have JV partners. So for example, you're a landscape company and you team up with a pool company and you can get referral fees off of them. So you refer business to them. They can give you passive income, right? You don't really have to do anything for that. So how can you create some passive revenue streams? And again, any business can do this. It takes some creativity. It takes some innovation. It takes some thought. But when you do these things, when you implement these things into your business, it's a game changer. And typically when you implement these things into your business, you're going to have them in your business for a very long time. It's not like they're a one and done strategy, right? When I go in and work with a business and I help them fix things, guess what? They're making money on that over and over and over again, the second year and the third year and the fourth year and the fifth year. Even long after I'm gone, they're still making money on that. They still may be doubling their business just from what we were able to do in that short amount of time. Okay, the other thing I want you to think about is an upsell, cross-sell, downsell strategy. An upsell, downsell, cross-sell strategy can actually, see if I spelled that right. Whoops, I'm missing an S there. An upsell, cross-sell, downsell strategy can actually add about 30 to 50% in revenue boost to a business over the course of a year. So an upsell is more of the same thing. So let's say I'm a web developer and I've got, my premium website, and then I've got my middle tier website, and then I've got my bare bones website, right? So an upsell would be trying to sell someone the premium. A downsell would be they can't afford the premium. Now I'm going to sell them the second level. Any business can do this. You can do a good, better, best business model. And so how can you implement an upsell? Another thing you can do, and you have to think about this. This is ways to increase your sales when you're not spending any additional marketing money. The person's already in front of you, right? You're already doing that sales presentation or that conversation or however you do your sales process. Now it's just a matter of selling them something more. The other thing you can do is if they can't afford the high one, you can downsell them, maybe even to the bare bones, so they don't walk away with nothing, right? Any sale is better than no sale. And so how can you sell them something and not have them go to a competitor? So you want to look at things like that. Now, cross-sell is, say, for example, you're selling websites, but you also have video services or social media services, and you can bolt that on, and that would be a cross-sell. So think about even McDonald's. You go to McDonald's, you buy a meal, and they say, would you like a cherry pie with that meal? That's a cross-sell. When you implement an upsell, cross-sell, downsell strategy in your business, right there is a 30 to 50% boost. So look, if I haven't given you a lot of ways to actually blow this number out of the water. Now, of course, you still have to get it implemented, right? But any of these things can probably get you to that other gap to get you past that $1 million. But a lot of times business owners are not doing any of these things in their business. So Here's my challenge for you. I want you to take a look at what I've covered in these videos, and I want you to download the worksheet that I am giving you along with finishing up this video. And I want you to think about the one or two things that you can do in each one of these areas and how you can go and implement that into your business. And look, if you want my help or you want to talk to me about your fastest path to doubling your business or tripling your business in the next 12 months, and you would like to consider even talking to me about working with me so we could just go and get this stuff done and you don't have to try to figure it all out on your own, which we know is a costly way to do business, then I want to invite you to book a strategy call and we'll look at your business, we'll map things out, we'll look at where your opportunities are, and then if it looks like it's a fit for us to work together, we can talk about that. But no hard sale. I don't do anything like that. If it looks like it's going to be a good fit, we'll talk about that. And if it's not, you are going to walk away with a great strategic plan for your business, to the things that you should go work on right away that can make you the most money or give you the biggest leap. So download the free cheat sheet and then fill that out, and then also book a call if you would like to talk to me about helping you in your business. I'm Ann Carden, and you're probably again wondering, I haven't said who I am. I'm a CEO of A. Carden Incorporated. I am a 3-time author. I've built 6 businesses for myself. I've sold 5 of those. I've been in business 41 years. 13 years in corporate business management, and then I started my own business, my own entrepreneurship. Have been doing that for about 28 years. I'm an author, a 3-time author. I'm a speaker, and I have worked with hundreds of business owners, helping them have more success in their business. And I have trained and educated thousands of business owners, professionals, coaches, consultants, people just like yourself through workshops, speaking, and seminars. So I would love to help you. If you need some help in your business, schedule a call. Let's have a chat. And I hope this was very valuable and helpful for you. And I can't wait for you to go scale your business like a boss. You have an amazing day. Bye-bye.